Africa has long been a land of immense wealth, known to ancient traders, Arab geographers, and European explorers alike. From the legendary riches of Mali under Mansa Musa to the flourishing empires of Wagadu and Songhai, the immense wealth was a salient reminder of the continent's potential. Today, I wanted to take a look at an exciting discovery made in the East African country of Uganda. What up, African world? It's Hometeam here, and welcome back to another video of African history, culture, and worldview. My team and I have been doing our best to include animation and motion graphics in our videos. It takes a lot of effort and resources to do animation, and so with the support of our patrons, we can continue working with Playwatch, the studio producing these animated videos. This channel cannot continue producing this kind of animated content without your continued Patreon support. Additionally, if you're interested in your own animated content and would like to work with Playwatch, their link, along with Patreons, is in the description box below. Historian Al-Masudi wrote of the gold-rich lands of the Black Kings, and Ibn Battuta, the Moroccan explorer, marveled at the prosperity he witnessed in Mali. These were not isolated accounts. Anthropologists, Arab traders, and early European visitors were often struck by the wealth of African states, and today, that narrative resurfaces in a very powerful way with an interesting discovery in the East African country of Uganda. In 2022, Uganda made global headlines. Geological surveys revealed an astonishing estimate: over 31 million metric tons of gold ore. According to Ugandan authorities, this could yield more than 320,000 metric tons of refined gold, an amount some estimated to be worth around 12 trillion. Despite this exciting discovery, some experts have urged caution, however. In practice, the amount of pure gold that can actually be extracted depends on the ore grade, the efficiency of extraction technologies, and actual confirmed reserves. A more parsimonious estimate places the value closer to 20 billion, which is still quite exceptional. The discovery was concentrated in the Karamoja region, one of Uganda's least developed areas. A Chinese firm began constructing a 200 million gold refinery in Busia, aiming to process some of the new findings. This initiative could turn Uganda into one of Africa's key gold producers, but this can also make things complicated. Uganda absolutely has to make moves to own and control this resource in totality. There's a myriad of ways this can go left very quickly. History provides the most important lessons regarding the negative effects of discovering immense African wealth and resources. The idea of Uganda as a land of wealth isn't new. In fact, when early European explorers like John Hanning Speke and Henry Morton Stanley arrived in the 19th century, they spoke clearly about the riches and order of the Buganda Kingdom. John Speke described Buganda as a place he believed to be wealthy, additionally noting that the roads were as well maintained as European ones. Stanley in 1875 remarked on the sophistication of the royal court and described Kabaka Mutesa's palace as grand, with diplomatic envoys and gifts of ivory and cattle. He called Buganda one of the most organized and prosperous African states he had seen. Interestingly enough, this historical narrative aligns with modern developments. From the wealth of Buganda to the potentially transformative gold beneath Ugandan soil today, the threads of prosperity interrupted by colonialism and global exploitation are currently being rediscovered. If managed wisely, Uganda's gold discovery could be a generational turning point. Revenues could fund schools, hospitals, infrastructure, and industry. It could reduce dependence on foreign aid and reposition Uganda within the global economy. But there are real risks. Corruption, poor oversight, and foreign-dominated extraction contracts could leave Uganda with little more than environmental damage and lost potential. Without transparency, the community inclusion, the wealth, may bypass the very people who need it the most. Still, there is room for cautious optimism. With sound governance, fair contracts, and a clear vision for sustainable development, Uganda could rewrite the African gold narrative, not as a source of exploitation, but a symbol of rebirth, so to speak. We'll have to see if a new chapter in African history can unfold. One that bridges the gold-rich past of kingdoms and empires like Buganda, Mali, Great Zimbabwe, and others, with a future shaped by self-determination. Uganda could be known as a land of gold on its own terms. Well, I'm all out, guys. If you like these videos and want to help in its continued development, be sure to support the Home Team on patreon.com. The link is in the description box below. Know thyself. Remember your ancestors. Peace.